Okay guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Now today we are going to be talking about the next giant console patch that is going to be coming for ARK Survival Ascended. I wanted to make a separate video for console players as I haven't done that for a little while, and Studio Wildcard have confirmed that the console patch is coming very soon. We don't have an official date yet, but as soon as I have that date for you guys, I will let you know straight away. I have an estimate of when I think it will be happening, which I'll talk to you guys a little bit why. And yeah, so finally Studio Wildcard have let us know. They sort of just said to us as well, you just got to hang tight a little bit longer. I mentioned the last console update that came for ARK Survival Ascended was literally the 21st of December since the Cryopod release, which is crazy. So much has happened since then, and yeah, we're going to be going through what you can expect in this console patch, as I said, the estimated date, all of that different stuff. So I hope this video does help you out. Something I also want to ask from you guys, if this could be possible, is please, if you're on the console, list your top bugs and issues that you have been facing within since the last patch over the last like 2.5 weeks. So then I can pin and favorite some of the top ones that I can go back to and build a little bit of a list together that we can make sure that nothing gets missed out. Of course, there's going to sometimes be something, but I know the save issue is one of the biggest problems that has been going on with the console for a long time. So I hope that save issue, it's been talked about enough, will be within this patch. Now, if you do enjoy today's video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much to everyone supporting, and if you do want to get yourself an ARK Survival Ascended server, as always, the link will be in the description down below. It supports me so much when you use my link. Anyway, so I can't wait to read through what is actually your guys. I'm not saying I can't wait for to see all of the issues, but it's just going to put a lot. It's going to make it easier to filter through what needs to be sorted out. So that's a little bit of a job, if I could ask you guys there. So we're going to read through what's going to be coming with the console patch, and then there's going to be a bunch of other stuff that will come in a full patch note video later on once we have it from Wildcard. So far, they fixed another exploit. They fixed turrets targeting and firing at thrown enemy cryopods. Fixed an issue where dinos would visually fly up into the sky. Fixed an issue where wireless crafting resource amounts were not displaying accurately. Fix an exploit. They increased the dino render distance. I know this is one of the biggest ones that console needs. So that again has been increased, and it will be very soon for console. Fixed an issue where all users would transmit audio when the server was shut down. And then it says added additional logging for server management. Now, something that did also come with the console update, they did remove the Winter Wonderland, but they've added a new server launch perimeter that will be needed when you disable certain events to prevent losing cosmetics and items. So they basically done this so then when an event, it stops you from any event that's coming up for the rest of the year. It will stop you from losing that type of progress, which I know unfortunately some people did before, and it's a shame that Wildcard didn't see this before. I know they're testing this new mod event thing, and I know they needed to do one big one to learn from it straight away, but that is that. Fix server stall and player disconnect when teleporting away from a large base. Fix dismissed last death POI icon reappearing after relogging. Fix the Carcharodontosaurus bite hitbox being inconsistent. Fix the case of floating structures remaining after demolishing a tree platform. Improve the accuracy of the server ping displayed on the menus. Server performance optimizations. Fixed armor getting deleted when body is destroyed in single player. Fixed a client freeze, more performance optimizations, fixed an exploit, fixed fertilized eggs not falling to the ground properly when the server is under stress, fixed an issue where the Sky Giga moving power structures out of range and those structures staying powered, fix multiple exploits, fix more exploits, more performance optimizations, added some extra logging to official servers, tuned some networking values for better performance on official servers, fix some cases where you weren't getting the correct amount of naughty. Okay, this was just within the Winter Wonderland update. Doesn't matter with that now. And then using cryopods on dinos with specialized harvesting levels no longer removes those levels when deployed. This will also refund any missing level up points on currently broken dinos. Disabled the enemy check for cryo deployment on PvE servers. Using cryopods no longer removes the neutered / spade state on dinos when deployed, and fixed a server crash. There was a soft server tame limit, so these changes are disabled by default on all platforms, but here's a look at what's to come. So implemented a new soft tame server limit, a defaulted value set to 5,000 dinos. The functionality is currently disabled by default on official and unofficial, but can be enabled with the configuration further down. We'll be looking to enable this on our official network later in January, depending on the impact of cryos on our servers. Dinos above the soft tame limit will be marked for cryo and display an icon and a timer indicating how soon they need to be cryopoded before they are automatically destroyed. Dinos marked and dinos destroyed by this system will be logged in the tribe log. This differs from the standard tame limit, as it still allows new players to join servers and tame creatures above the 5,000 limit, whereas previously they would not be able to tame or breed creatures at the server cap. And then obviously they have the soft tame server limit configurable settings, which will be coming later for console. So that is pretty much everything which the console will be receiving. Well, when I say everything that we know so far, there is going to be a whole ton of extra patch notes that I'll be able to read to you guys very soon once we get the indication on what date that this console patch is coming. As for estimated date, if we head over to the most recent community crunch, the server transfers is, so the full server transfers on official networks across all platforms will be enabled on 24th of January. Once enabled, players will be able to download items and creatures onto the map without restriction. We will also launch some fresh non-transfer official PvP servers at this time, and we'll share more info on those prior. So the console update kind of has to get released before this server update happens and the server transfers happen on the 24th of January. They may do the update on the 24th of January. They may do it on the day before. I don't know. They won't ever do them close to the weekend. They'll do like Friday launches, but they won't do like an over the weekend. So you kind of have like a Tuesday or Wednesday. They like to do things. So the transfers are happening on the 24th of January, Wednesday. So please bear in mind, within the next week and a half, you will be seeing the console patch, which will be a very, very large file to download. This is something which is going to be very important in fixing the health of the game moving forward. And something, if you haven't seen in my last video, I'm not going to read through this again just because I already covered it before, but they are working on their top of priority stuff is the server performance, exploits and hacks, network movement, and all of that stuff. Alongside that, console players, more and more mods are getting added onto the console as we speak. Download and play new custom content created by players, including new maps, creatures, items, and game modes for a dedicated new mod browser. They still haven't fixed it, so it still says Bowser directly within the game. Enjoy an endless stream of new art content as the creativity and talent of the community is fully unleashed for the first time across gaming platforms. And stay tuned as we spotlight more cross-platform mods each week. So more and more will be coming to console as time does go on. So watch out for that, guys. New maps, new stuff. And someone told me recently on console, there's an NPC mod that has been uploaded and finally console has that. Please let me know, because I've been waiting for NPCs to be on console for such a long time. It's such a fun mod, especially if you're playing on single player. It really gives you that kind of new aspect to play. It's not like the same as playing official with actual players, but you do get that kind of hint of it with them creating their own bases around the map, the NPCs, being able to work with them, trade with them, all of that stuff. So I'm glad to see more and more is being added over time. Anyway, today is the end of the official network bonus rates, Tuesday the 16th of January. It was times 1.5 harvesting, times 4 harvesting, and 4.5 on ARK Apocalypse. This will be finishing today. You got a little bit longer. Normally they end it on Mondays, but they're doing it today. So yeah, that pretty much, console players, sums up everything that is going on so far for January. Obviously, there's bigger stuff to come, but the main focus is getting this patch out for console. I think once this patch is released, you probably won't get another patch until maybe there might be a small one, but the next big one after it will probably be the Centaur and the Gigantoraptor update, which is planned for the end of February. I find it crazy how they have a date for Scorched Earth, like an official April 1st, whereas for the Centaur, they've just got end of February, which always makes me so nervous with Wildcard, because it could always end up being March, which, if I've said this in my other video, if it ends up being March, there hasn't been any earlier content brought to the game, because remember, Scorched Earth was planned for March at the start anyway. So let's really hope that it will be end of February. If I quickly go to the, on my phone, if I go to the date, if I look into February, so the release window could be, I reckon we're looking at between Monday the 26th of February until Thursday the 29th of February. Oh yeah, because it's a shorter month, isn't it? So yeah, anywhere between those dates, 26th to the 29th, is probably looking likely for the launch, unless there's a delay. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I can't wait for this to launch. Can't wait to read through your guys' full lists, so I can put together a little list for myself. I'm sure there'll be lots of different people experiencing different problems. And let's get this out. Come on, Wildcard. Let's get this big console patch going into the new year, and let's build ARK Ascended and get it to where it really needs to be. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in my next video very soon. See you guys then.